Hector, Hector. Hey, that looks pretty good. I was worried about my lighting today. Probably should comb my hair. How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, is everybody excited about today? Like, is today a day that you're excited about? Or is today a day that you don't like? Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you like today. Alright, let's skedaddle. Or let's get started. Turn on some jazz. I love Magnus Ringblom Quartet, so we're just going to listen to some Magnus Ringblom Quartet. Let's double check if there's anything I need to fix before we get started, guys. Alright, let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're going to drink some melatonin juice today and see if it causes any sort of problems with numbness. Because as you can recall, ooh, that's delicious. As you guys can recall, yesterday I was drinking my melatonin juice. And I started feeling weird. So, I had numbness, I had sadness, I had thoughts, I had sweats, I had feelings. No, in all seriousness, I think it might be because I'm drinking Bang all the time as to why I'm getting numbness. And also, I'll be honest with you guys, I had a bit of anxiety yesterday. Really bad, actually, and I'll tell you about it sometime today. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Get your butt in here. Oh, jeez. It takes everybody forever to come. That sounds weird. Let's go into Unity here and get started. Ah, fresh and delicious. Very good, very good. So today's Jack Sargent says, Thomas, I rarely do. It's not really anxiety, it's pressure. It feels like there's a buildup of thoughts and energy in my head at all times until my body weird. That's how I felt yesterday during my live stream. So, okay, guys, one of the problems we had yesterday, if you can remember, welcome, welcome. For those of you who can remember, like this. Oh. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and jump into. Well, let's turn the audio or the sound up a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn mine down. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is actually, guys, let's jump into my. I'm gonna call this knife. We're gonna see if this is our problem, because originally in the game kit it was called knife. So let's double check. Okay, good. Still doesn't work. If this doesn't work, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just say F it, and we're gonna jump onto something else, and I'm gonna ask I'm gonna ask AJ what's wrong with the axe, because I don't know what's wrong with the axe. I really don't. All right, there it is. There's our knife. Okay, so if you can recall, when we click on the animation here, axe idle should be doing this. That's just a test. So it's obviously not supposed to do that, but I want to see it happening in the game view, and for some reason it's not. Let's see if we can set this down to 0. There's the breathing animation right there. Axe idle. So in theory, it should play that when we're in play mode here. Wait, Thomas. Let's take a look here. Let's go to our FPS controller. Let's go to our pivot point here. There it is. Okay. Let's hit play. There it is. Gun mount position. Yeah, it's not working, so we're gonna just move on to something else. But here's what we worked on yesterday. Oh my goodness. It's not even playing. Gracious, that is not good news. Let's jump back into the knife here and take a look at what's going on. Oh. That's axe idle. And we're gonna go to 2 here, and this is gonna be axe swing. There it is. Let's try this out. Let's hit play. Okay, we got that. But idle is that. And that's not what we want. Let's go ahead and edit what we're gonna do is go ahead and just edit the demo idle. We're just gonna make that work because I know that this will work. I know if we go to demo idle here, if we hit play, yeah, that's what this demo. That's all we're gonna do. And then I'll talk to AJ about why it doesn't work. Okay, so it's just gonna be a subtle movement down, like this. And it starts at the 0 position. It really should start at the 0. And then it works. Let's hit play. Oh my word. What is going on? Whoa, I'm so confused. I'm getting kind of nervous about how confused I am. What? Axe idle. Oh man, this is something we're gonna need to figure out later, guys. Because I can't. So there's demo idle. And then axe swing. Let's see what happens here. Okay, that worked. Let's do that, guys, because this confuses me. I don't know what's going on. And if you're listening and you're thinking, I'm confused too, Thomas. I don't even know what you're talking about. It's because I don't even know what I'm talking about. Hey, Thomas, look at the chat. How bad is the lag? We're always getting lag. Oh, it's frustrating. Let me take a look at the chat, guys. So we got lag. It's only lagging. See you later, North Game. It only lags when you hit play. It's fine now? Is it? Buffering every 30 seconds? Let's take a look. Wi-Fi is set up properly. Okay. Gordon says it is not fine. We're gonna keep going and see what happens, okay, guys? We're gonna keep going and see what happens. Dropped frame rate detected 25%. Oh, I know what's going on. I figured it out. Hold your horses, guys. Gordon, this has something to do with you, buddy. We're gonna have to just upload it overnight. I'm uploading something for a video editor who is actually in the chat. So we're gonna hold that for now, and we're gonna see if that speeds it up. Sorry, Gordon. Okay. Let's take a look. It's awesome. Ronan says that you are making a game just like Thomas is. That's awesome. Yeah, it probably is your fault, Gordon. Gordon, it's your fault. I'm just kidding. Let's give a round of applause to Gordon for being willing to edit our videos for my next YouTube upload. He's gonna give it a shot. I'm excited. Okay. Anyway, let's jump into the live stream here and make our next weapon. And this is going to be actually Hector got us new sounds. So let's jump into Discord. And we're going to take a look at Hector's sounds that he sent us. And by the way, guys, as I download these sounds, I'm going to let you know that there are only 2 promo codes today for full-time game dev. So if you want to come join the program, there are only 2 codes available. And those codes are going to get you 40% off the program. There are over 1,800 students. These usually sell out within the first 2 hours of the live stream. So if you guys are interested in joining the program, learning everything I know and have learned in the last decade of making games, but more importantly, learning what exactly it takes to get 6 figures in funding from publishers with just a demo, but also get 6 figures in funding from Kickstarter, which I've done twice. I'm going to teach you all of that, and I'm also going to teach you how to make a game from scratch with 2D and C# and my art tricks in Photoshop. And also, I'm going to teach you 3D game development as well. And then finally, just how to market your game and get on the Steam front page. So if that interests you, I really, 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 really suggest checking out the course and using that 40% discount below. Again, these usually sell out within the first 2 hours of my streams. After the stream is over, we're going to delete those codes. Gone forever. So feel free to check that out. And also, I like to always encourage my students who are in the program to say hello in the chat. All right, guys, we got new Luger sounds. Ooh, Hector. Can we give a round of applause to Hector for some really great sound effects? And Hector is currently, I think Hector is in the chat currently. All right, let's take these sound effects and we're going to bring them into the sounds folder here. And we're going to go ahead and jump to our weapons folder. Ooh, Hector, these are going to sound so good, buddy. I can't wait. Oh. Luger. Ooh. Hey, Hector, I'm curious. And by the way, guys, Hector's link is in the description. And also, Hector, you're in the chat, aren't you? There he is. Hector is in the chat. His name is Hector, and he's in the chat. His name is Hector. H-E-C-T-O-R. Hector is... I don't know what I'm doing. Hector's in the chat. So let's give a round of applause to Hector in the chat. The reason I want to give 2 rounds of applause is because Hector is worthy of 2 rounds of applause. He's not worthy of 3. He's just worthy of 2. We'll see if he's worthy of 3 once we implement these into the game. All right, I'll shut up. So there are our sounds. So the way we get these sounds to work with the game is a little bit convoluted, but it's actually great in the long run. First, we have a little shelf here. It's called our sound manager. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a new shelf. A new layer to the shelf, and it's going to be called Luger. It's going to have 4 clips. Yeah, Hector, let us know. Hannibal Hector. Hector, are these actual Luger sounds? It's okay if it's not. I'm just curious. All right, let's drag these in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go to our weapon, which is up here. And it's going to be in our weapons prefabs. And you actually change the sound on the prefab itself. So you go to pistol here. Check it out. We've got a couple sound. We've only got 1 sound here, and it's currently a rifle. We don't want that. So let's choose the Luger. And that's going to be Luger pistol shot 1. Woo, that sounds good, Hector. Whew, it gives me tingles and chills all over. All right. Beautiful sounds. Are those hitting your ears good, guys? I'll turn it up for you just a little bit. That's not my system. That's AJ's system. But thank you, Who Loves Jeb. I love that your name. I know. I love that your name is Who Loves Jeb. So I've got a little soundboard item for you. This is really for Jeb the dog, but this is also for Jeb.
Okay, Governor Bush.
I got to respond to this.
Okay, Governor Bush.
So that's the sound I like. I like the sound of people laughing at Jeb Bush. I got nothing against Jeb Bush, but I think that's a hilarious soundboard for Jeb Bush. So let's go ahead. What am I saying? I'm kind of talking a lot today. Sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and get started here. So there's our Luger sounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up the Luger, which is over here, I believe. One of the problems with the Luger is... Ooh, that feels good. There it is. Hector, that sounds so good, man. Out of ammo. Let's go get some more. That really sounds good, Hector. So I was thinking about making the pick. I think the pistol should be a little bit bigger, actually. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's do it right now. So let's go to our gun mount position, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the pistol clone, and we're gonna scale it up to our liking, and then we're gonna go ahead and copy the scale of it. Do I need to flip it? No, I'm good. So let's scale it up just a little bit. See how it feels like that. Probably needs to come down a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into our gun here, the little pistol. And after we do the pistol, guys, we're gonna do the... Which weapon are we gonna do? I kinda wanna do the car. Hector, do we have 4 sounds for the car? It's okay if we don't. I'm just curious. There it is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this and we're just gonna scale it up just a tad, like so. Like that, and then we're gonna bring it down, okay? We will tonight. Okay, we're gonna have sounds for the car tonight. KAR is a rifle, a German rifle. Hold on one sec, guys. I've gotta find my weapons. There they are. Okay, so there's our shotgun. Shotgun needs to be a little bit bigger. Sounds great though. So there's the... that feels great. Man, I really want to figure out what's going on with the animation. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the shotgun a little bit bigger. So the way we do that is we literally just jump into the shotgun prefab and scale it up. That's about it. We're not going to scale the pivot point. We're going to scale the actual model. Now, one big problem, we have a trench gun. Yep, we need to use the blend file. So we're going to put the blend file in here. And we're also going to... Actually, let's copy the transform positions of the old one. The reason I don't want to use the... Nope, that's the particles. Whoops. The reason I don't want to use this trench gun is because this is an FBX, and I can't edit an FBX on the fly. But I do want to be able to edit the... I do want to edit the blend file on the fly. So we're going to use the blend file. So I'm going to make sure I fix that. What the F? So blend file rotations are always weird. So let's go ahead and fix this really quick, guys. Once we get this shotgun done, I can't wait to show you the car. Now we were working on the car, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. once we get the sounds, ooh, for the car. Now, Hector, I was curious about your thoughts on this. There are certain games, World War II games that I've played where the car makes, tell me, this is hard to mimic, but it goes ting. So it shoots and there's a ting. What is that sound? And have you heard that on the car? I think it might be on other rifles. Maybe it's the M1 Garand. Is that what it is? Somebody let me know in the chat that ting when you shoot. Again, here it is. Ting! That's the sound we want to use. Okay, let's take a look at this trench gun here. And we're just going to make it much bigger. Drop it down. And then let's check out how the shotgun looks. Oh, that's the M1 Garand. No, it's not a ricochet. It's a sound that comes from the gun itself. It's not the bullet shell. Well, maybe it is the bullet shell, but it's specific to a rifle in a World War II game. Okay, let's go find it. Here we go. Okay, shotgun looks a lot better. Although, we should probably flip it. Ooh. That feels great. So let's jump on over to the... Ooh, that looks nice. Okay, let's jump on over to the actual shotgun here. One final thing we want to do is flip the scale -1 so we can see this beauty right here. Kind of want it to be gold, so I might make it gold in just a second here. Okay. All right, let's go to the shotgun here, and while we have it, I guess technically we could have a default loadout. So there is our shotgun. Looks great. Let's go ahead and pause it. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to the trench gun albedo. This is a PSD file, and somewhere on this PSD file, is that slot. I think it's right here. Let's hit save. And we're going to find that slot. I want it to be gold. Did I get it? I did. Okay, let's make it gold. You guys ready? Thomas, why are you making it gold? Because I want it to match the color scheme of the game, guys. The color scheme is very low saturation, grayish green, and vibrant oranges and browns. Okay? So let's double check here. Yep. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Just listen to me. Nobody listens to me anymore. Listen to me. That's a good color. We want to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make it look shiny. There we go. And then we're going to bring it up. There we go. So now it's got some texture to it. I just love it. I just love it. Okay, and then what we're going to do is finally we're going to make it look a little bit more like it's metallic. All right, and all we're going to do with that is just go like this. Watch. Boop. And then maybe, I don't know what it is, a slot here too. And then we'll invert it. Flip it. Transform. Flip horizontal. There we go. And we're going to merge all these together. I'm just trying to create some kind of, make it look like it's more of a chamber and less of just an orange palette. All right, why did I exit play mode? I don't know. Let's go back to our gun. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. That looks pretty cool. I like that. That feels great. All right, what about, do I need to add any orange to, I feel like I want to add some orange to the hatchet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the hatchet here. We're going to double click on the albedo. And is that the, I think this is the hatchet straps. So we're going to go ahead and just try our best to, actually, you know what, we could probably just do this. I see no reason why we can't do it this way. I think that's the straps. I'm just gonna, I guess I'm going to just guess and check here. So these are the straps. Are these the straps? I hope so. And then we're gonna make them orange. And see what happens. Save it and then jump back into Unity play mode. It is, good. Oh. It's beautiful. A little vibrant, of course. So we'll do a overlay effect or, yep, overlay works. And then we'll do just a subtle non-overlay, but it's gonna be about 21%. There we go. Man, can I give a round of applause to who do I want to get? Oh, me. Oh. Alright, so it looks great. You guys ready to move on to the next weapon? I am. Let's take a look at all of our other weapons. Currently, we've got a shotgun. And then we've got a Luger. And we'll work on the cursors and all that. The crosshairs, I mean. Oh, Hector said, don't forget about the new axe sound. Hector Rodriguez. You are just really, really ruining my day. I don't want to have to keep working on this axe, man. No, I'm kidding. I asked for this. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the new axe sounds from Hector. I'm going to download these. Oh, let's see here. I actually feel a lot better than I felt yesterday. I feel energized. I'm not tingly. My left hand isn't numb. I didn't have a heart attack this morning, so everything's going great. I am good to go for today. I was worried about I felt so weird yesterday. Like, I don't even remember live streaming. It was so weird. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So then we'll find out what kind of cancer I have, what kind of heart attack I'm gonna have, that kind of thing. Obviously, I'm joking, but I do have a doctor's appointment, so that's good. All right, we're gonna save Hector's new axe sounds in. There we go. In the sounds folder over here. Hector, I'm excited, buddy. I was just messing with you. I'm really excited about these new sounds that Hector gave us. So I'm going to paste them in, and hopefully they'll just replace them. Replace, 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 replace. Dude, good job, Hector. Okay, Hector. These are Hector's new sounds, if you guys want to hear them. He just sent them to me. Was it this morning, Hector? They have a very subtle, this is what I requested. They have a very subtle leather grip sound to them. Okay, who's spamming? Nemo Games. Nemo Games. We're going to stop everything for you. Okay? Nemo Games. Stop spamming. You got 3 seconds. 1, 2. Good job. Okay. Nemo, you didn't get banned. All right, no spamming in the chat, my friends. Let's get back to business. All right, This is the axe sounds that Hector provided for us. So a very subtle squeaking sound. You hear that? It's at the end there. It's just subtle enough to make it your brain subconsciously go, I'm swinging a leather axe. All right, that should do it. Okay, so we need to make sure we put that back into the weapon manager because it got lost in translation. That's okay. Let's go to our weapon manager here. And if we go to our knife here, you can see that we have, or a sound manager, you can go ahead and see that in our axe, it lost. Nope, the clips are there. They're there. So I wonder what's going to happen here. Maybe we got to go to the hatchet. Let's see here. There it is, or the knife. It looks like these sounds got confused. Okay, they did. So we'll just drag those in, or at least pull them down from the drop-down menu here. Makes it really easy for us. And by the way, guys, if you want to get this game kit, go ahead and download my 2D game kit, which is totally free right below. And you'll get this 3D game kit, or at least, I'm sorry, you'll get notified of when it's for sale. AJ and I are going to sell this. And AJ is my game, the coder of this kit. Oh, Hector. I like that a lot better. All right, you guys ready to do another weapon? Let's go ahead and do the KAR. The KAR, which is just going to be a generic rifle. So I have all my weapon pickups right here, and we'll make the weapon pickups look good. Yeah, the reverb is a bit too much. I agree with you. So we will fix that. I sure promise you that. What am I saying? The rifle. Okay. First thing we got to do, guys, is go to our game kit here. And all we do is put the rifle pickup right down here. The cool thing about this game kit, guys, is I don't really even know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of messing around with it. All of these features I requested from AJ when I bought the kit from him. I hired him to make it. And it's pretty awesome. He's done a really good job making it look, making it very intuitive. Okay, guys, we have a KAR. There it is. This is the KAR 98. What is that? Ah, yes. Very nice. So let's go to our KAR 98K blend file. Okay. Zero it out, and then we're going to rotate it along the y-axis to -90. Whoop! Oh, Thomas, looks good. And then move it forward. Yes, very nice, Thomas. And then you remove these cubes, or at least disable them for now, okay? Let's take a look. Let's go get ourselves a KAR. Hey, not bad. So obviously we'll change the animation there. I feel like we can get away with using the shotgun animation, because this is the shotgun animation. That seems like a rifle. So that's the rifle. The rifle, I think we could make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. So let's go over to our rifle, and we're gonna scale this big bad boy up. And then drop it down like this. And hey, let's go ahead and just change the shoot animation to something a little bit different. Which what'll it, hold on. There we go. So it's gonna be the same as the shotgun. So I'm gonna duplicate it. And all we're gonna do is call this rifle shoot. See? Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see that. Do you guys want my screen to be bigger? Okay, let's do a little vote here. Type bigger or it's fine. For the fonts and all of the size of my game, of my UI right here. All of this. Do you guys want me to make my screen bigger? Or do you like it the way it is? So type bigger or it's fine. Bigger or it's fine. Okay, let's try bigger. We're gonna try it out. Where did I put my Viagra? All right, let's see here. There we go. That's not bad. I can handle that. I can handle that. Yeah, I think I can actually. It's not bad. And I have really bad eyesight, so. It's not really bad, it's fine. How's that, guys? That's kind of funner. But for some reason, what? Let's double click on it and try and fix it. Why is it doing that? Huh. Let me go full screen and try and fix it really quick. Didn't I have this problem last time, guys? Let's see. I think I did. Huh. Well, that's what we're gonna do right there. That's fine, right? Okay, let's go to the car here. It's definitely bigger now. I like it bigger. So we're gonna move forward here. And that's the shoot animation, which is crap. Well, it doesn't. I'm sorry, it's not crap. It just doesn't work for this game. Okay, let's go ahead and get our gun. Good. Okay. How's that feel, guys? So it'll operate like a really powerful sniper rifle. That's kind of how it's gonna work. It's gonna be hard to hit things, but when you do, basically kills them. So that's what we're gonna want. Who said that is in fact smaller? Yeah, it was for a little bit. Okay, let's go back to our rifle here, guys. So what we're gonna do is jump into the rifle. And as you can see, we have an issue with the animation. So using the system that we've got, we need to tell which animation is gonna fire. This is going to be rifle shoot, I believe. Yes. Yes, rifle shoot. And then also we need to specify which sound is gonna be the sound. So Hector, here we go, buddy. We're gonna use, we need to go ahead and set up our sounds. And also, yeah, let's go to our sound manager first. How many car sounds do we have, Hector? First car sound is in my Discord. Is it new, Hector? Let's see. Okay, I got a new message from Mr. Hector. Woo! That sound. Oh, sorry, my baby's sleeping. Woo! That sounds awesome. My wife is. I guarantee you, I'm about to get a text from my wife. Let's see here. Let's go to our. Sorry, I can't find the right folder. Okay, we're gonna save it in Father. I should have this. You know what I'm gonna do? This is gonna be special. I'm going to make the Father project folder right on my favorite sidebar. Yay, Thomas, you're so smart. Okay, we're gonna save it in our sounds folder, weapons, and this is gonna be in the rifle. We're gonna save that out. And by the way, guys, we have to make all of these sounds a lower compression. Hector and I were talking about this over the weekend. Hector was wondering if he wanted to make them sound compressed in his sound program, which is Logic Pro, I believe. And I told Hector, I said, no, let's make everything high res and compress it in Unity. The reason why is first you get some consistency in that old school sound, But also, wouldn't it be cool to release a DLC where everything is high res? High res sounds, high res textures, no pixelated effects on the camera, and give the player an idea of like, oh, I'm no longer playing a 1999 game. I'm playing like a 2000. Here we have the gun generic I don't like, so we're gonna go ahead and remove that one. And general, what's that? Oh, interesting. We're gonna keep that just in case. I'm not quite sure what that is. Okay, this is going to be called, wait for it, rifle. And there's gonna be 4 clips. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna drag in Hector's new rifle sound, which is right here. Is that it, Hector? Yeah, that's it. Now we've only got 3. All right, we've only got 1. All right. Next thing I want to do is I want to go to my rifle, and we need to specify which sound is being used, okay? So we're going to go ahead and select the rifle here, and as you can see, we have a demo weapon script on it, and what we're going to do is we're just going to go to the SFX group. Well, we're going to choose what sound we're going to use here, and that's going to be the rifle, and it's going to be this one right here. That's what we're gonna do. So let's just check and see if that works first. Where's my guns? Okay. There's a rifle. Okay, good. But it's not playing the animation for some reason. Oh, and I also believe that we need to flip the rifle. Is Felipe in the house? Felipe, are you with us today? Felipe is the modeler. Sometimes he shows up. All right, let's go -1 here. Whoops, wrong. How about -1 along the Y? Nope. Yes, okay. So we're gonna have the come out, and then we're gonna have a clip, or a, what do you call it? A clip, a shell come out. Yeah, guys, if you haven't followed Hector, follow his channel in the description. By the way, guys, a lot of the people who work with me hang out in the streams, which is always fun. Gordon is actually going to edit one of my videos in the future. This week, actually. It's either this week or next week. So I'm excited about that. Hector does the sounds. Felipe, he hangs out in the chat a lot. His link is in the description. He does the models. He's going to hang out as well. So as you can see, guys, we have this little piece here, right? And what we could do is we can actually, let's see here. So what we're going to need to do is actually, there's not much room for that to move, because what you do is you pull it up and then you pull it back, right? But there's not anywhere to pull it back. So we might have to fake it. Okay. So anyway, for some reason the animation wasn't playing. I think the reason why is because if we go down to our pivot point, which it contains the animation, you need to make sure that you have it in the animation. Yes, you got to have it in the animations. So I think it's going to be this. Hopefully this will work. Let's go ahead and also double check. Yep, rifle shoot is the name of the fire animation. Let's hit play. All right, let's go get our gun again. There it is. Good. We don't have a hand currently, so we're gonna need to, we're probably gonna wait to do the actual reloading, and then, so it'd pull back and then come forward. There's Pete Cooper. Are you in the chat, Pete? I love Bang. Okay, that feels good. Now, guys, let's go ahead and remember we had that generic firing animation, or firing particles. By the way, guys, we're gonna have a live Q&A session where Thomas will be. Honestly, I'll be at the peak level of my melatonin juice. I will have drank just enough melatonin juice for me to be active and engaged. And so we're gonna jump into the Q&A in just a second here. Alrighty. But first, a word from our sponsor, and that is particle emitter. We're gonna bring in a particle emitter really quick here. Where is it? Gunshot particle variant. I believe it's right here. And all we do is let's first off zero it out. Let's hit play and see how it feels. Let's set the emission to 25 really quick. And I want to make sure that we're getting the right. So something's wrong with the shape. Really needs to be a cone, eh? Wrong. Here it is. So let's hit play again. It's the smoke that's a problem. That shape is huge. What on earth? Okay. All right, let's rotate it. About like this. And guys, if you weren't with us in the previous stream, let's see here. Sorry, I'm getting a message. Okay, so we're gonna take this smoke here, and that's definitely a machine gun. We get to do an MP40. I can't wait. Oh, we're gonna do an MP40. I'm so excited. So there's the smoke. Bring it over to about right there. We're gonna bring this over here. Oh, yes. And then we're gonna go ahead and turn off all of this. I can't wait to do the MP40. Oh. Hector, do we have any sounds for an MP40? I'm really excited. Do we have a sound for an MP40? It needs to be one bullet at a time. Varying pitches. That would be awesome, dude. Okay, so what we do is we go to the animation, the object with the animation, and then we're gonna put on an animator component or animator functions script. The particle system we're gonna be controlling is this one here, right? And then what we do is we go to the rifle shoot and we create an event, and it says emit particles 1. It's already ready to go. So let's hit play and see what happens. All right, you ready? Oh, it feels great. I'm out of ammo. Let's go get some more. Hey. And obviously, guys, things, you know, we're gonna perfect things. There's plenty to perfect, I promise you that. So I can't wait to put some particle emissions. That'll be really, really cool for when you actually hit things. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Hector, can we get a round of applause to Hector for his wonderful sound effects? Seriously, dude, that was really great. Follow Hector below. Link in the description. Keep hearing somebody's calling me. Hey, I'm busy. What's up? I don't know who it is, but it could be, I don't know, it could be the president. So, Although, would I take that call? So let's see here. I'm going to save it out, and let's go ahead and check on the chat, make sure everybody's happy. Let's see here. Yeah, you guys want to do a Q&A? Do we want to do a Q&A? How long have we been? Oh my goodness, we've been live for almost an hour? That can't be true. All right. Carbon King says, I would forward Biden to a voicemail for sure. Okay, anyways. Today's live stream, today our Q&A, we're going to talk about Joe Biden, abortion, and also gun rights. Okay, so let's jump into full screen here, and let's get started. Alrighty. Okay, so today's Q&A session, I want to try and focus on a little bit. Obviously, I was joking earlier. Today's live stream, I want to focus on a few things. Let's try and keep it focused on, I would say, the emotional side of game development. I want to make sure that because there's a lot of questions I can answer about the technical side of making games. I can answer, why I choose Unity and what kind of C#, or am I good at C# and how to write C# and all that stuff. But let's talk about the motivational side of things, the entrepreneurial side of things, the what's the word? I guess the heart of game development. And I'm going to go ahead and answer as many questions as I can during the next probably 15 to 30 minutes of the Q&A, depending on how quick it takes me to have a heart attack like I did yesterday during my live stream. Oh no, we got a bunch of political people. Oh man. Mike says, let's talk about, I can't say that name. You know I can't say that name or I'm going to get banned. So let's scroll down here and talk about game development. I would like to, what do you mean? You would like to know what my life is like outside of game development? Like outside of me being a fraud on camera right now? Well, after I get off work, I drink and then I go back to my trailer and I watch basketball. And I don't make video games because I'm a fraud. No, my life is pretty normal. What do I do? Oh, I get off work and I hang out with my two kids. I have a son and a daughter. My daughter is older than my son. My son is still a baby boy, but he's getting a big personality lately. And he's starting to try and crawl, which is always wonderful. Hang out with my wife. She makes dinner. We eat dinner as a family. We do like the classic old school 50s family thing. I get off work. We say a prayer before we eat. We eat dinner together. We try and have a conversation, although, let's be honest, not much of a conversation can be had with a toddler and a baby. And then after that, it's bath time. And sometimes we'll push her on the swing. I recently got a little hot tub in my backyard because I love just chilling out in a hot tub. Hot tubs are my thing. And so I'll just go sit in the hot tub. Even if it's hot, I'll go sit in the hot tub. And my daughter will join me and we'll play. It's kind of like a pool almost, like it's a little pool. So we'll play. And then I'll go read a story to my daughter. We sing some hymns. She really likes Amazing Grace. We'll sing that together. And then, so I'm trying to teach her the Lord's Prayer. We'll say that. Then we'll go to bed. And then me and my wife will watch Netflix, which is what you're supposed to do. You watch Netflix, and I'll have a couple beers. Sometimes I won't. And then I will, what else? I'll go to bed. That's about it. All right, next question. Netflix and chill. That's right. That's right. Netflix and chill. Mitchell says, Thomas, will you be my father? Yes. You can only live from creating games. That's what Armand said. Thomas, are you going to give hands to the character? Yes, hands are on their way. Hands are on their way. You know, that's the thing. I have a big problem with people. Like, I've got a big problem. I've been struggling, actually, with people like the guy, what was his name? The doctor who didn't give hands to Edward Scissorhands. He should be tried for treason. So, of course I'm going to give my character hands. How do you not get discouraged easily? The way you don't get discouraged is, I was talking with a friend of mine last night. He's got a YouTube channel. And you know what we found? We had a very frank discussion. And I'm going to go from, oh, Thomas is so sweet, he sings hymns with his daughter, to a much more blunt and seemingly rude Thomas, which is, and they're both true, both versions of myself. This version of myself says, money is a great motivator. Okay? So you'll notice that the more games you make and the more money you make, the less difficult it is to stay motivated. Surprise, surprise, right? So you're probably going to be motivated if you have some kind of understanding of what kind of income is there. So definitely not plugging my course, but I am plugging my webinar. Click the link below if you want to get to check out fulltimegamedev.com. There's a little button that says free training. Click on that. It's a webinar. It's not a gimmicky webinar. Like, it's not gonna be like, ooh, like you have to buy all this stuff. It's like, no, here's 40 minutes of just me telling you the 3 ways to make money. That's a good motivator. And obviously there's other ways to get motivated, but one of the easiest and most practical ways is to go, okay, how do I go full time? How much money do I need? And how do I get that? And here's the kicker, before you even finish your game. So you, like, for example, if we hit play on my game here, if we hit play, and let's have a couple, do some like pretend here. Let's say all the guns are completed in this game. Let's see here. Collect this gun. Okay, so I've got like these guns. I've got an axe. Let's say these enemies work. So this enemy is crawling around. I'm like, oh, you mother effer, and I blow him up, and blood sprays everywhere. Then this naked guy's running around. He's screaming at me. He's calling me a mother effer. I blah, 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 blah. Kill him. Ragdoll physics. Dead bodies everywhere. I run over here. There's a character to talk to. I press E. He goes, hello. Welcome to Edenfall. Something is wrong with this place. Have you seen my son? You have a character like that. Then we go over here. You go over here. You go, gate locked. Oh crap. You go. I'm gonna get to my point. Hold on. Then you run over here, and there's an old woman. She's hiding behind this rock. She says, "This place is evil. They tried to cut off my cheeks and make soup. If you find my son, I'll give you a key." You find her son up here. You bring his son back. She gives you a key. You run over here, takes you to the church, and there's a boss, right? We've got 5 to 10 weapons. And we've also got a nice main menu with a cool logo. Once that's done, you sell it to a publisher. I'm not gonna do that because I have enough money where I don't need a publisher. But for you guys, that's what like a really nice demo would look like. You send it off to a bunch of publishers, or you make a Kickstarter campaign. So what's this got to do with motivation? Well, the motivation is I don't have to finish this game. I can actually just make a really sweet demo and make some money before I finish it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Hey, I don't even know if that makes sense. But, hey, maybe. Would you rather, okay, you have 2 choices. And I have to spell this out because I don't even know if this is going to get me demonetized. Would you rather eat cheeks in a soup. You have to choose one. Cheeks or like cheeks. You have to choose one. It's a good question. Doctor says, I prefer chicken. That was great. Can I get a round of applause for where was it? Benjamin Widdowson. He says, I just figured out that Thomas is making this game as a fairy tale to convince his kids to never go to college. Yeah. Well, I've got a fund for my kids to go to private school. I'm a big fan of private school because I'm one of those people who does not trust the public school at all. Why on earth anyone would? Sorry, I don't want to get started. But college, I'm not a fan of. In my mind, college and public school are just as fraudulent. Anyway, let's keep going. Got any other questions, guys? Let's see here. What do we got? Mr. Chambers says college is a waste. That's just good sense. Hey, Messy Coder, I got a question for you. You finally paid it. You say, I finally paid off my university a while back. Was it worth it? I'm serious. I don't know. Sometimes it is. For like STEMs. Is that what it is? STEM? Science, technology, engineering, and math. Those degrees are great. What do you suggest to game devs leaving high school? Like, do you have a degree from high school? I would never say drop out of high school. But I would say, here's what I would say. It depends on your situation with your parents. And there's two things. So, two things. The first thing is what's your personality like? Are you somebody who's like, yeah, I'm going to start a game studio. I want to take a break. I want to take a year off before I go to college. And that really means you're going to go downstairs and study game development by playing, I don't know, Roblox or something. If that's your personality, if you've never really finished anything, then I would say you need to go to college. Just so you can be disciplined and have somebody force you to work hard. But if your personality is somebody who's a self-starter and you have proven in the past that you can finish things under your own initiative, then I would suggest taking a year off before going to college and live with your parents and start a company. That's what I wish I would have done. I started a company in college, and it took 5 years before I even got it to be a full-time thing. But I started the company. It wasn't profitable enough because I was a full-time student. The second part of the equation is, are your parents people who are encouraging and they are also willing to let you do some testing while living at their house? So I could change my mind here, but I think what I want to do with my kids is when they're like 18 and they're ready to go to college, if they've shown signs of entrepreneurship or they've shown signs that they can be self-starters and finish things and they're not lazy, I'll be like, okay, sure. I will be totally down with you starting a studio in my basement. The rent is $100 a month. Go. Have some fun. And that's what I will do. The reason I'm going to charge rent for my kids is because, well, that's what my dad did. Like, if we came home from college and lived with him and our parents, he would charge us rent. But he eventually paid it back to us, which we didn't know he would do that. But he just wanted to incentivize us to be responsible, I guess. So anyway, that's my advice. How long do you, this is from Kyron, how long do you plan or do pre-production before creating your game? I think we talked about this yesterday. Great question. I always suggest plenty of planning. And I should have planned more. I probably should have planned for about 3 months before my previous game, Neversong and Pinstripe. But for this one, no planning. This one's been fun. This one's just like, let's do what we want and have some fun. Why am I doing it this way? Because I have the freedom to do it. It's my full-time job. I have savings. I have income. I've got a solid income stream. Thank you to my games. I get monthly payments for all of my games. I also get monthly payments from Full-Time Game Dev. Link in the description. So all of that income is more than enough for me to justify, I don't want to say the word, D-ing around and doing live streams and making stupid games about butt-naked cultists running around with kitchen knives. I can do that. So I don't really have to plan. And it can frustrate people. Some people can be like, Thomas, I wish you would be more planned-oriented, or more oriented with planning. I wish you would schedule things more. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, but I'm having so much fun. So, what kind of time frame do you have for this project, and how did you decide it? This is from Ben Edwards. Ben, time frame is probably 1.5 years. Although, to be honest, the primary time frame is how long it's going to take me to sell it to one of the big platforms. That's my plan, is to sell it to big platforms and maybe even hand it off. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. All right. Before we get on to the last couple questions, guys, I'm going to answer 2 more, and then we're going to jump in, and we're going to do, I can't wait. We're going to do the MP40, which is going to be like this. That's what the MP40 is going to be like. In case you missed it, the MP40 is going to be like this. That's what it's going to be like. So before we move on to that, let me just and we're going to answer 2 more questions. But I also want to just let you guys know that for today, which is May 18th, today we've got only 2 promo codes available for Full-Time Game Dev. And it's my online platform with over 1,800 students. And by the way, guys, I appreciate you letting me do these ad reads. They support the live stream. We've got over 1,800 students worldwide, and I think we've got some students in the chat. Who's a Full-Time Game Dev student? We've got Hector. I think there's a few more who are students, but there's 2 40% coupons left currently. Once this stream is over, they delete. So really quickly, guys, let me break down the program, and then we're going to jump back into the live Q&A. The program is 30-plus hours of content. It's pretty massive. And, oh, my goodness. Whoa, we've got a lot. I didn't think there would be that many. Welcome, Full-Time Game Dev students. A lot of these online programs, you got the gurus who are spouting off all this stuff about how great they are. I'm not going to spout off how great I am. I'm just going to say that my students, they love the course. They're all learning a lot. I haven't really heard anything negative about the course. It's going to teach you everything that I've learned in the last 5 years of becoming a full-time game developer. That means securing 6 figures from publishers, which I've done twice. Actually, once, and then the other one wasn't fully 6 figures. I should be clarifying that. And then the second thing is securing 6 figures in funding from Kickstarter, which I've done that twice. On top of all of that, how you can secure funding, or how you can secure the Steam front page when you launch a game with what I'm calling the Steam Cannonball. It's a pretty large section of the course, how to market your game and hit the Steam front page. And on top of all of that, how to make a game, a 2D game and a 3D game, and there's plenty of other stuff as well. So if you guys are interested in joining me during my bi-monthly mastermind meetings, also the Discord server with over 1,000 students on the Discord server, but there's 1,800 students total for the program. Feel free to click below. 40% off. There are only 2 codes left. All right, let's do 2 more questions. 2 more questions. All right, let's see here. Music for Life says, what's the promo code? The promo code is May 18. Okay, there are only 2 left. These usually sell out within the first 2 hours of the live stream. After the live stream is over, these are gone. So feel free to use that. So it's May 18 is the promo code. Okay, anyway, let's go into some more questions. Thank you guys so much for listening to the ad reads. Seriously means the world to me. Nope, stream is not about to end. We are going to do 2 more questions, and then we're going to jump back into creating the brap gun, which is the MP40. How is the best attract? How do you attract players to your Steam page? Well, it's something I call the Steam Cannonball. It's a long, lengthy process. But what you do is you build a, I can't remember the exact numbers. I have a big checklist that I've created for my students, but I can give it to you now, or I can give you the breakdown of it. Basically, you secure about 200 email addresses. What's it going to take? A weekend, 2 weekends of your time? 200 personal email addresses, okay? Of members of the press, and then also YouTubers and streamers. And you get personal email addresses, so you've got to dig around and find these for the press outlets and the YouTubers and all that. Then you send out an email saying, here's a Steam key, here's a Steam page, here's my press kit, which press kit is your website. And then you let them know the embargo, which is, hey, you've got like 2 days when you can post this before it launches. Or you say, you can't post anything until it launches. You give them everything they need. You don't ask, you give. That's like the number 1 marketing rule. Don't ask, give when it comes to the press. Give them everything they need to write a great article about your game. You give PC Gamer everything that they need, and they say, Thomas, we love your game. We love your game. We're gonna do a big article about your game. We love you so much. And you set all that up, and you send out all these email addresses, and then once you're done sending out those Steam keys, they will post an article. So for example, like this one. Neversong developer accidentally gave away 3,500 Steam keys to each of his Kickstarter backers. So point being here, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay? This is so funny because this little fella, friendly guy, we're talking for weeks, and he's like, I love Neversong, can't wait to write an article about it. Well, that day I accidentally sent out 2,500 Steam keys per backer. That's called being stressed on launch day. And then he wrote an article about how much of a fool I am instead. Welcome to the media, everybody. Can we give a round of applause to the media? All right. Let's see if we can get another question here. I should have just said, no, I just want all of my backers to have 2,500 keys each. I'm that generous. All right, guys. Have you ever considered publishing games for other people? Yeah, I have actually. I actually got into a small conversation with a developer once because I was like, that might be kind of cool to publish your game. All right. This is a great question, and then we're going to move on to the MP40. Are you guys ready? Joachim Blomquist says, what is the most useful thing in your game dev toolbox that you would recommend code-wise to learn? Oh, man. I don't have anything there. I don't do code. Please, God, I don't do code. I used to. I do the art, and then I hire people for the code. Anyway. Hey, Mr. Chambers, that's true, man. I actually think the headline would have been pretty good marketing-wise. I wasn't mad. I remember I emailed the writer, and I said, look, dude, no hard feelings. It was a great article. And he said, it was just funny, so I had to post it. So it's no big deal. I was just, I don't know. I was a little flustered. You want us funny? The day I launched Neversong, and I got my publisher texted me on my phone, and they said, "Oh no, Thomas." And I opened it up, and I was on a trip to purchase something that evening, and I opened up my phone, and I saw the article, and I was so happy because in my left hand I had just purchased Ativan. I had just got Ativan, and I usually don't need anything, but I got it for just such occasions. So I had got it from the street. No, I'm sorry, CVS. So, yeah. Okay, one more question. We'll do one more question. What is the most useful thing? I already asked. This is the one I wanted to. Michael Mess says Thomas has made $7 million off of his course. No. Where did you get that from? That's 15,000 students. I have 1,500 students. I wish that was true. And by the way, can we give a round of applause for hang on. I do find it interesting when people get mad that people are making money. I'm not saying you're mad. I'm just saying why let's pretend I did make $7 million. What's the point? And no, I haven't made $1 million either. Yeah, Hector. Hey Thomas, where's my million? No, I have not made $1 million. How dare you make money, Thomas? Okay, Michael. Michael, I'm gonna give a fart to me for judging you. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm glad you're not mad. I've had people in the past be mad. They're like, he's making money off of an online course. It should be free. Really, it should be free? Are you sure? Because if it was free, I wouldn't have made it. I would not have spent $40,000 to make a free course. Maybe Jesus would have, but I wouldn't. All right, one more question, and then we'll get back into game development. Sorry, I'm being a little bit of a jerk today. All right. Am I worried about the Bitcoin market? Let's focus on game dev here. I was in the yeah, David says, how unethical, getting paid for your hard work. Okay, this is good. Armand, I wanted to answer your question, Armand. If you have a bad start with your first game, how can I get motivated to continue? Because I'm really afraid of that. Okay, your first game is going to do bad. There is your answer. Your first game is going to do bad. Unless you're just really great and really lucky. Like, there's a 99% chance your first game is going to do bad. That's like saying, man, I really want to play soccer, so I'm going to go onto the soccer field, and I'm actually going to win the game for my team. It's like, that's not going to happen. So you need to be okay with failure. You've got to be okay with failure. I tell this with anybody who wants to start a business or be an entrepreneur or start live streaming, start doing YouTube, start doing social media. You know, it's just crazy. The people, I always wonder how people in social media, how entrepreneurs, especially like the people with personal brands on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and stuff, how they're so tough. They get so much criticism. They'll get ratioed on Twitter all the time. Well, it's because to start, they had to do that. Like, that's part of the process of getting where you're at, is getting crapped on all the time and also releasing products that suck. So you should not be afraid of failure. You should go, it is going to happen. It is going to happen. And I would recommend ripping the Band-Aid off and releasing like 3 crappy games immediately just to get used to it. So hopefully that answers your question. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's just I don't know. Maybe it's a terrible answer. So, yeah, it was probably about like that. Okay, and we got a response to this. Hayes is TV. Nah, man. Having a talent is not equal to learning game dev. Talented people blow up since their first game. And those are most of the top games that you see these days. There's a huge difference. And that's absolutely right. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm like ridiculously talented and I release amazing games that go viral. And it's funny because people will critique me. They'll say, why are you selling an online course? Why do you have a YouTube channel teaching people about game dev when your games only made 100, 200, 300? Well, it's like, it depends on which game it is, but it's like 300,000 to like 500,000. So gross, right? It's not like I'm just rolling in money. That's gross. It's not icky, but gross, like gross income. So there's plenty of expenses and taxes. But my point is that you can be a full-time game developer and you can run a studio and release mediocre content because really it's up to you knowing how to sell it as opposed to just making a great game. Obviously, making a great game, if you're super duper talented, if you're Jonathan Blow or you're Edmund McMillan or you're Notch, then go make a great game and don't worry about marketing. But most of us, we don't have that, right? So we can figure out how to strategically market ourselves and our games and build slowly. And I call it the army. You build a slow army. Guys, you're part of my army. So go ahead and build your own as well. You are gross. Hey, Mike, I really do want to apologize if I came across a little strong earlier. I just assumed that you were yelling at me, so I'm sorry. All right. Y'all ready to get back to game dev? Let's get back to game dev. JDev. Are we in an army? I didn't know we were in an army. Okay, let's go ahead and make that. Let's double check all of our weapons here. Make sure we like all of our weapons. Oh, $5. Frayhem, no. No, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, so I just drank an entire bang, and my cheeks are starting to get tingly. So I think that the tingling sensations that are occurring in my body are either some kind of spiritual renaissance or just too much bang. Okay, that feels great. I like it. I like that. Okay, so the guns are awesome. Let's go ahead and get the MP40 ready to go. So again, guys, just like the previous... Oh, I got a wedgie. DeNova says at least Thomas is honest. What? About what? Oh, yeah. Aaron says that being funded by a publisher to go full-time is very fun. I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or what, but one of the benefits, and I'm going to work while I talk here, one of the benefits of being funded while you make your game is that you can just focus on your game. You don't have to worry about money, you know, not really. So I would just recommend to all of you that are starting out, if you're willing to part with 25 to 40% of your income after you release your game, then go ahead and get a publisher. A publisher is also going to help you, you know, have that marketing arm you maybe you don't have. Okay, so there's our automatic rifle. So let's go ahead and add the automatic rifle pickup to there. And we're going to take a look at how it functions. We're just going to make sure it functions properly. So let's go over here. I always go the wrong direction. I think it's right here. Well, it's on my left hand. Oh, okay. That is so weird. What just happened? My brain is hurting. But it works. Absolutely works. Okay, so for some... some reason, the automatic rifle is like on the left side of the screen for some reason. So let's go ahead and double check here. Demo shoot small. Okay, so it's like weirdly in a weird position. I'm getting confused already. Oh, the pivot point is set to -1. Let's zero that out. Let's try that again. What do I need to hit save? I think I do. I think I need to hit save. All right, let's hit play here. There it is. Okay, fixed it. All right, guys. All right, so it's a shooting. Let's see here. First off, let's change the actual graphic, right? So if we go to our MP40 here, there it is, and make sure we're going to use the blend file. So the blend file is actually down here. It's massive. That's okay. Having something this long and massive is not usually a problem. I mean, it could technically be a problem, but I guess it really depends. So let's just drag right here. There we go. Scroll up. There we go. And scroll, bring it down a little bit, just like so. Are you guys arguing in the chat again? All right, just bring it back. Okay, so that's still a little big in it. So that's the first test, is make sure it looks good. Okay, save it out and hit play. And, whoa, gimme. Okay. Oh, it looks great. And we're just gonna use the pistol sound first. I feel like with the hand in there, it might look pretty cool. So, do you guys think I need to pull it back a little bit? Do you think I need to pull it back towards the screen, guys? Pull it back? Okay. Whoa! Wrong one. Where's the prefab? Whoops! It's called rifle. 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 Nope. It's called automatic. Who knows the difference between an assault weapon and an automatic weapon? Does anybody know? Let's get started. Let's go for it. Does anybody know the difference? This is purely an educational conversation. This is not political. What's the difference between an assault weapon and an automatic weapon? Does anybody know? All right, there's an automatic. Good. Okie dokie, we're gonna pull it back a little bit. Assault weapons shoot salt. Oh, I actually really liked that. That was funny. Okay, let's take a look and see how it looks with it just a little bit closer. Okay, Tab says assault, automatic is fully automatic. Assault is not. Wrong. Close, but wrong. Actually, not close. That's wrong. Anybody know? That's right. Rat Tower is correct. An assault weapon is for assaulting. That's what an assault weapon is. Seriously, that's what it is. It's a vague, meaningless term. It doesn't mean anything. It's like, I mean, a hairdryer could be an assault weapon if you wanted it to be. Those get really hot. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be nasty. That's truly what it is. All right. The next question is, oh, I shouldn't say this. Never mind. Okay. Now, let's choose the sound. So what we do is we go into the sound. Hey, where's my music? Let's turn on some music here. Get relaxed. All right. Good music. All right. Let's go to our rifle here. Hey guys, by the way, it's my anniversary. I want to give a shout out to Kelsey. I would not be doing what I do without Kelsey. She is a great partner in crime. She is awesome. I was always so down on myself. You want to know something, guys? A lot of people would say, well, if you're down on yourself, you need someone to encourage you and tell you you're great. But what was so good about my wife is she would say, dude, chill. Dude, chill. When I was working on my first game, dude, chill. It's just a job. Chill, chill. Stop complaining. Stop complaining. It was out of love. And that was the kind of encouragement that I needed. What do they call that? Tough love? All right, let's add a shoot sound here. We could probably just add the Luger, unless I'm mistaken. Hector, you never sent me my, you never sent the MP40, right? Did you? Let's double check. Yeah, so an assault weapon is anything that assaults. An automatic weapon is automatic. So automatic weapons are not legal. You cannot purchase, I'm assuming anywhere in the world, they're not legal. An assault weapon it doesn't mean anything. That's just a meaningless term. The assumption is an AR-15 is an assault weapon. Well, yeah. So is a pistol. So is a knife. Here's another question. Is an AR-15 an automatic gun? No. At least not the ones that are for sale. Those are semi-automatic. So just a little bit of education here from a southern boy in South Carolina. Just a little bit of gun education. Okay, guys, you ready to take a look at the sounds here? So it looks like we have the sound manager. The sound manager has... Let's go ahead and actually just create a group for the MP40. And all we're going to do is we're going to use the Luger pistol sound first. And let's just go ahead and do all four for the Luger, and then Hector, we'll get the MP40. And by the way, Hector, I'm not saying you should have these ready for me. I think all of you have figured out by now that I just sort of fly by the seat of my pants with my games. I just do whatever I want. Okay? Okay. And hey, let's go ahead and add that gunshot particles to this as well. There's really no reason to... There's no reason to test it out. Let's just get some work done here. By the way, guys, there is only one coupon code left, okay? And those are about to delete here in just a sec. Those are about to delete in just a sec. And as always, guys, I like to say thank you so much for supporting the development of this game. One of the ways I support development is I do Kickstarter campaigns, and let's just be honest, sometimes Kickstarter campaigns are a pain in the butt. So I would just wanted to say thank you, because selling an online course is actually a great way to fund my studio, and I'm just really blessed to have you guys help out and support. but it also is 30 hours of content. So there's one coupon code left. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. Okay, guys, so that is our gunshot particles right here. And I want to double check the chat here. John B says, yo, hug your wife. All right. Is that true, Falkwish? Is my channel anniversary tomorrow? And then Neversong's is that true? When was Neversong launched? Neversong launch date. Well, it depends, right? For Steam? Let's double check. The launch date for Steam was May 20. Wow, and I just spit everywhere. Wow, 2 days away. What about the launch of my YouTube channel? When was my first video? Let's double check. This is gonna be fun. My first video ever was, let's see here. Sort by date Addis oldest. So this was the official trailer for Pinstripe. This was July 15th. So. Not really May 19th. So. It's okay. Was it really? May 19th? How do you know this? How do you know this? Yeah. Tim, thank you, Tim Hawley. AR-15 does not stand for assault rifle. It stands for Armalite 15. So guys, it's certain news outlets don't tell you the right stuff. Let's just put it that way. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Go to the channel and hit about. Whoa! That is crazy. May 18th I was married. May 19th I started my YouTube channel. And May 20th I released Neversong. That's amazing. That is so cool.
I gotta tell you, this is just crazy, huh? This is just nuts, okay? Jeez, oh man. Jeez, oh man.
Wow. I gotta tell you, this is crazy. All right, now let's set up our sounds here. And look, I'm not saying anything nasty about guns or whatever. I'm just saying there's a lot of misinformation out there. All right, let's go to our MP40 and do Luger. Amazing, that's right. All right, so this is just gonna be our MP40 for now. What is my routine? What do you mean? And then this one right here. All right, those are gonna be the sounds. And then also we're gonna go to our shoot. And we're gonna create a new shoot animation. So we're gonna go to our pivot point here. And we're gonna duplicate, and we're gonna make the rifle shoot. We're gonna duplicate that, Command D, and this is, or Control D if you're on a PC. And we're gonna make this automatic shoot. Placeholder sound in my Discord, Mr. Hector, thank you very much. I can't use that. Hector, can you make that one isolated? That's what we want it to sound like. But can you put one sound? Can you make it one really quick for me? That would be great. Because it needs to be... Hey, I mean, unless you're telling me that it shoots 4 bullets at a time. It doesn't, right? It's 1 bullet. But when you hold it down, it's automatic. And Hector, am I wrong about all this gun stuff? I think I'm right here. I think I'm right. You tell me, man. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and drag in the automatic shoot here. And then we're going to tell the gun to shoot. Where is it? Right here. All right. So it's going to be called, the shoot is going to be automatic shoot. Save. All right. So I don't know what you mean by license, Christopher. You don't need a license for a gun in the States. Maybe I'm confused by what you're saying. All right. So that is the sound we want to do. And the gunshot particles. We're going to go ahead and set this emission rate to 25. Hit play. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. So obviously, we've got ourselves a problem, Frank. We need to go ahead and set the rotation to this. And then we're going to go ahead and set it to negative. Actually, negative 90, I believe. Is that it, eh? There we go. And then we're going to set the emission of the smoke. The shape. We're going to do a radius of 0. Ooh, Thomas, you win big points today. You need a FOID card to buy a gun in Illinois. Mateus used the code. Mateus, there's a link in the description, buddy. And I believe there's one code left, unless I am mistaken. Yep, Mateus, there is one code left for you. And by the way, you know, I don't want to force you to do anything. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you want a refund, I'm not going to ask you any questions. I'll send you your money back, no problem. So there's one code left, buddy. If you want to use that, the link is in the description. And the code is May 18. Okay, so let's take a look at the smoke here. Good. Everything looks good. We're going to set this to 0 rate over time. And then finally, guys, we got to go to our automatic gun here. And we need to go ahead and make sure the animation is set properly. So it is automatic shoot. Good. All right. And what does automatic shoot look like? That's the question. So it needs to be pretty quick, which I think it is. Let's hit play. Take a look. Woo, that feels good. Okay, so we've got ourselves a primary problem. We go to the automatic gun here. We go to our pivot point. All right. You'll notice that the smoke isn't firing. Why is the smoke not firing, guys? Clipped and sent. All right. Who Loves Jeb says, Thomas, aren't you afraid people are going to buy your program and then return it 30 days later? Yeah, if you want to do that, go for it. You're a jerk, but do it. Do what you want, man. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. You're being concerned for me. No, I mean, if people do that, then I guess go for it. But all right. Okay, cool. So we don't have an animator functions attached. There we go. That's the problem. Then we go to the particle system and put it right here. And as you can see here, the gun, when it shoots back, it actually rotates a little bit. It kind of feels a little weird. So what we're going to do is just go like this and then rotate it like this. But make sure you click the record button. There we go. Okay, let's hit play. Because it's so fast, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually attach it to the tip. We're gonna attach it to the tip. So we're gonna go over to the automatic rifle here. There we go. And we're gonna attach the gunshot particles to the tip. Right there. Attach the particles to the tip. Attach it to the tip. Let's go over here, grab ourselves our weaponry. Yeah, I feel like it shouldn't go back that far. So let's go to record and then go to automatic shoot. And you can actually see there's 2 keyframes here. We don't want that. So we're gonna go ahead and bring that there, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna rotate it down just a little bit. Because that's just a little too much. I mean, can you imagine shooting an MP40 and that's happening? We don't like that. So something like this, and then like this. So hit record. And it's just gonna be a little bit closer to the camera. There we go. Let's try that. Too much recoil? Okay, Hector, Discord. Yay! Okay, Hector gave us a placeholder. Dude, yes. Okay, Hector got us a new sound. Can we give a round of applause to Hector for being somehow on the job and also still sending me sounds? How are you doing this? All right, guys, I gotta head out in 5 minutes here. Let's see here, save it out. I gotta head out in 5 minutes here, so let's get this sound done, completed. There we go. So we're gonna go over to our automatic rifle here. And actually, you know what? We've got the Luger pistol shot. Yeah, so let's go ahead and actually go to our sound manager. And Hector gave us a new sound, which I'm incredibly grateful for. Hector, feel free to send me a quote soon, man. These are good. I like them. Well, where did it go, though? Hector. Oh, there it is. So there we go. We got a placeholder sound for our MP40. And I'm just going to put them all in these 4 slots. Technically, we could just do 1, but whatever. Let's hit play. Let's go get ourselves that... That looks a lot better, though. It's just... Darn it. We need to set the sound. So all you gotta do is go to the automatic rifle here. Mother effer. There we go. There we go. It's right here. So it looks like the sounds got screwed up. Single shot MP placeholder. Thanks, Hector. Thank you. By the way, guys, if you haven't followed Hector, click below. Follow him on his YouTube channel. Oh, yeah, that's good. I like it. I mean, seriously.
Listen.
I gotta tell you, this is just crazy, huh? This is just nuts.
I love it.
Jeez, oh man.
Such good sounds, Hector. Thank you. I mean, seriously.
Listen.
Feels great. Oh, I just love it. I just seriously
I gotta
love
tell
it.
you, this is just crazy,
Wow.
huh? This is just nuts, okay? Jeez, oh man. Jeez.
I love it. Hector, good job, buddy. Thank you so much. Okay. My British accent is flawless. My British accent is flawless, eh? Is that Canadian? They say A. Alright, guys. It's my anniversary. I gotta get going. This May 18th, there's one promo code left. It is going to get deleted in 5 minutes. So if you want to get 40% off and join 1,800 students, feel free to do so. I always appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I appreciate you supporting the studio, supporting this game. And most importantly, guys, I appreciate, I guess, making me feel less lonely while I work on my next game. It's always really fun. So I will talk to you guys later. And hey, by the way, if you haven't downloaded the free 2D game kit, click below. There's a 2D game kit. It's totally free. Feel free to download that. My treat to you. Thank you, Team Corrupted. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, Hector. Thank you, Internet Explorer. Thank you, Gordon. Gordon, I'll talk to you soon, buddy. Bryson, thank you. Micah, thank you. Mr. Chambers, thank you. Team Corrupted, thank you very much. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Armand. Thank you, Unfocused. Thank you, MHWorks. Eight years.